Sinners. As within a review, this may contain spoilers. Do you prefer the beach or the mountains? There was so much I liked about this movie. One thing I didn't like, and this is before seeing the film, is how much the trailer, specifically the second trailer, gave away. The job of a trailer is to get you interested in getting you to watch the movie. There's a balance on how much and what to show. You want to give enough intrigue in the story without giving away too much. The second trailer revealed that vampires will be involved. I understand the marketing behind that decision, but I would have preferred more mystery to the story going in. This didn't ruin the film for me, but it would have been nice not to know that detail. I can already see someone writing in the comments that I shouldn't have watched the trailers. With as many movies as I see in the theaters, it's very hard to ignore and not watch the trailers. With all that said, the story follows identical twins Smoke and Stack, played by Michael B. Jordan, who return to their hometown to start over again and open up a juke joint. They recruit their cousin Sammy, a talented guitarist and aspiring blues player, to play at the joint. With music playing, people dancing, drinking, gambling, and hooking up, a group of vampires led by Remick, played by Jack O'Connell, arrive and try to solicit an invitation into the joint. They can only enter a place if they get invited inside. The vampire lore in this film is based on traditional Hollywood vampire mythology. The vampires can only enter places if invited, garlic hurts them, wooden stakes to the heart can kill them, and being exposed to the sun will either hurt them badly or kill them. It all depends on how long they get exposed to the sun. With vampires at the joint, the place empties out and some of the patrons get turned. Eventually the vampires get an invite and a battle ensues between the surviving humans inside the joint and the vampires attacking them. Interestingly enough, the climax was probably my least favorite. When dealing with vampires or creatures that possess powers beyond what regular humans can do, it is tricky to pull off. You want to make them powerful enough that the characters fear them and we as the audience also fear them. You also want to nerf their powers enough that they could be defeated. I don't feel the filmmakers pulled it off completely. The balance leaned more on the disbelief that the group left could win against the vampires. While that was my least favorite scene, my favorite scene by far was the musical number where the past, present, and future came together. The vibe of that scene was so cool and the mix of the different types of music was awesome. There were sounds of blues, rock, hip-hop, African, Chinese, and more all mixed together to produce a unique experience. The cast was also a positive for me. While I enjoyed the entire cast, one of the MVPs of the film is Jack O'Connell, who played the main vampire Remick. The character was engaging and jumped off the screen. A backstory of his beginning would have been nice to see, but I do think the movie missed an opportunity with its introduction. Instead of its introduction being at the end of Remick running away from Native American vampire hunters, I would have liked to have seen what led up to the vampire hunters chasing him. With the introduction of Native American vampire hunters, the film did a nice job of world building, and this gave me an appetite to see more. I don't think this is the last we're going to see of Sinners. I don't believe this is a one-off movie. What makes me say that is because there's a mid-credit scene which opens up the door to more stories. Obviously, this will all depend on how well the film does at the box office. As far as the reviews and the critics, it's being received well, so at least it has that going for it. Something interesting I found out about the movie, Ryan Coogler, who directed the film, had certain requirements for studios when he was pitching the story. One of those requirements is to gain the rights or full ownership of the movie in 20 years. This normally doesn't happen. Think of a person who wants to build a home and they go to a construction company to design and build the house. Once the construction is done and the payments are made, the home belongs to the person who commissioned the project. That's how the movie industry works. A studio pays for the design and construction of a movie, and at the end, they get to own it. What Ryan Coogler asked for is not the first and won't be the last. Quentin Tarantino has a similar deal with Sony for the film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I do wonder if this will become standard practice for high-profile directors. One director I can see any studio agreeing to this stipulation would be Christopher Nolan. Overall, the movie is good. I don't think it's the masterpiece some are making it out to be, but it's very good and it may be worth watching. If you stuck around this long, why not give the video a like, try it out, see if it works, subscribe, check out my other videos, leave a comment, let me know what you think of the film. See you in the next review.